little fawn out there. Where is he? Oh, I see him. Yeah, so that little fawn was born right here. This few days ago. He's woke up and he probably figured out mom's gone. Come over here.
Wow, he's running.
Hey there, little guy.
Hi.
Gonna come over here and see us? Huh? He doesn't know what to do. He's curious, but hey there. There he goes. Welcome back to my van build channel for my 23 all-wheel drive 144 Sprinter. Today is part 2 of my Lav build out, and as I mentioned before, I'm building out a full-size, full-featured Lav with a shower and a toilet. It's 25 by 40, so it's actually quite a large Lav for a van, and I know this is probably a no-go for a lot of people. They're not going to want to give up the space for it, but you know, me personally, I'm kind of old school RV, and I want a bathroom in it. And I can't imagine building a van and putting all this time and money into it and not having a bathroom in it. But that's us. Everybody's got different priorities, and a lot of people, they want a king-size bed in the back, and that takes up a lot of space. So today, I will be showing how I installed the actual fiberglass pan into this enclosure, and installing this shower pan, bedding it in properly. That's very crucial if you're doing this. The other big thing today is we're going to be installing the waterproofing, which is, we're using FRP, which stands for fiberglass reinforced plastic. It's sold at Home Depot and any home improvement center, and I got the sides cut out, and I'm working on the back panel over there. So before I could get the FRP installed, I had to install my actual fiberglass shower pan here. And when I test fitted this, I walked on it and I noticed that it was quite springy and bouncy. There's obviously some voids underneath there. It even rocked a little bit. It was very unstable. And what that does is, over time, walking on it and having this flex up and down, it creates stress cracks. And this is a pretty well-known issue in the RV world. Lots of people having to deal with this. So what I did is I decided to stabilize the bottom and bed this in properly. And what I used was Great Stuff expandable foam, this stuff here, in the larger radius areas, these larger voids here, all the way around the edge of it, down the center. I sprayed in this foam, and then in the flat areas I used common latex caulking. And what I did is I put down about 1/4 of an inch, 3/8 of an inch, and troweled it out so it was somewhat even. And then I pressed this shower pan down into that stuff as the foam expanded, and weighted it down with sandbags. And 24 hours later, this thing was, all the voids eliminated, and you don't hear, before you could hear kind of a hollow sound, and this would give, not anymore. So it's in there solid, properly supported, all the voids purged out of there. It doesn't rock. I highly recommend people go this step. I have also screwed it to the enclosure walls. I was able to just put some glue back here and screw this in all the way around and pull it to the wall. And that allows me to put the FRP over the edge of it. Wall panels, now that we know what to expect, these are smaller, easier to deal with. And I think I'll be able to film Inga and I putting these in. And as you can see, I've trimmed them out. I used the compass scribe to get it pretty exact. You need about 3/8 of an inch gap here where these two panels meet. and a piece of trim will go in there and hide that edge. And the main takeaway is the manufacturer states that you should leave an 8 to 3/16 of an inch gap all the way around the perimeter for thermal expansion, because apparently this stuff, when it gets warm, it expands. And we've got everything laid out here. You want to do this ahead of time, have everything prepped and ready to go, because once you start installing that adhesive, you have a set amount of working time, and you don't have time to be fumbling around with stuff. Basic tools, rollers, spatula, a trowel, and a bucket of water here to wipe up any spills. You can wipe it right up if you get on it after you spill it or get it on your clothing. You can get it off there pretty easily. If it starts to set up, it's a lot harder to get off. So I will be drilling out and riveting up like I did this back panel. So in addition to these tools, I have a rivet gun and a drill. My panels are all pre-drilled. I got my trim pre-cut, ready to go. And so the next thing is to get the wife out here. She's actually going to be the one installing the adhesive. She's just better at it. So she's troweling the last patch here. Okay, she's just about got her, and we're gonna start putting up this panel, and we're gonna have to fly. All right, I think that's it. About ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Oh, before I forget. All right. Let me hold this. Just hold it like that. Okay, here we go. We're gonna set this up here. We're gonna. Okay, go ahead and roll it. Okay, let me in here. You want to come out here for a sec?
Sure.
Yeah, I need your help to hold this. So it's got to line up basically with this. Okay, got it? Okay, you're gonna have to tilt it. Okay, now. Okay. Okay, that's perfect. I've got it. Okay, I gotta get some solvent that'll take that off. I think it's. What the fuck is.
I don't know where I'm supposed to be.
I want this inside here, just like at the top.
Okay.
Kind of on the home stretch here. Got the enclosure basically done, lined with FRP and the shower pan in. Just doing the aluminum trim, the thresholds and the edges, and also machined a aluminum support bracket that will attach the top of the enclosure to the van structure. So that's next. Cheap metal cutter, it's a garage sale find, chop saw. Got a metal cutting blade on here, non-ferrous, soft metals. Next little piece of trim to go up. What's taking so long is you have to custom notch these things, each individual piece, so you can get a nice clean edge. So this one goes up next. You like that? Wasn't too bad, was it?
Now that was easier.
So basically the enclosure is complete. I just have a little bit of caulking to do and sealing. I've got the front wall here on now. I've got all the aluminum trim installed. The FRP waterproofing, of course, and of course the fiberglass shower pan all installed. I'll give you a quick look at how this FRP turned out. Now, mind you, the caulking isn't on here yet, but I don't think it turned out too awfully bad for a couple of amateurs. Here's that upper support bracket that you saw me working out on the bench. It is attached directly to the structure, the ceiling ribs, via nutserts. That's how I did that. And then it's screwed to this front wall, greatly stabilizing it. And here on the outside is the slot that I left to feed that through. And again, it's attached a couple locations out here, right to those ceiling ribs via nutserts. This thing is not going anywhere. It is rock solid. And that's one thing to consider. It's not just supporting something under normal circumstances, like when you're stationary. It's, you know, bumping down the road, crash loads. I mean, this thing's heavy, so the more support you can give it, the better. Next episode, I will be installing the timbre door that I have ordered, and also the ventilation and lighting, and probably get a start on the plumbing. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.